it is that time where me and Prime Time doing the Wednesday Night War for February 15th, 19. NXT taking on AEW. This is the first time Q-Flow is actually awake to join us.
Oh yeah.
So
yes, he needs the shows, but oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He gonna give us some tidbits, I'm sure.
Exactly. So why don't we get right up into it? So NXT taking on obviously return of Velveteen Dream going against Roderick Strong, and we got a Cruiserweight Championship matchup, but that's all for NXT. When it comes to AEW, the first ever steel cage match, then we have Jeff Cobb in the building taking on Jon Moxley, and they had the tag team battle royal. They had a stacked show. But let's be fair and look at both of them. So NXT starts off once through the air coming out, and they get interrupted by the Velveteen Dream, and all Roderick says is,
got his, I still like that as his little, I don't know what to call that yet. His Undertaker gong or his Sting crow.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you call that? Just a.
I don't know. It's that ambiance, but I am liking it though.
Yes.
It's I would say like very Jimi Hendrixy.
I can see that.
Yeah. But Strong just basically says he'll kick his ass, and I was just like, I didn't like the promo to it because I felt as though Adam Cole should have been like, getting all pissed because he's the leader and they've been screwing over his guys for a while. It's like they just didn't care.
He survived the championship, honestly.
For the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, we have Jordan Devlin taking on Lio Rush. One of the slowest matches I've seen Lio Rush in.
You had a slow match between Cruiserweights?
Here's the thing. It wasn't a bad match. It's
not
just
bad, but just the styles are just kind of different.
They weren't meshing together. There was a lot of mat wrestling and Jordan Devlin playing mind games. I'm just like, God, he is like Finn Balor when Prime said it, and I was just like, it's just not working for me. But Devlin retains the Cruiserweight Championship, beating Lio Rush. He needs another
finisher, I think, though.
What you say?
He needs another finisher, I think.
He does, yeah. I'm not like
Lio Rush.
Devlin's finisher is like a.
It's like a side.
It's like a side suplex, basically a back suplex.
Yeah, and it's not even a high angle one either. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, he pulls him up from the ground by the arm.
It's called that Devlin side. I'm like, okay.
It doesn't scream finisher. It just screams like transition.
You're okay. Right. Tommaso Ciampa comes out to address the Johnny Gargano will have at TakeOver Portland. Funny thing is, though, it's an Austin Theory match coming up. So Austin Theory's in the ring, but Ciampa comes out to cut this promo, and Austin Theory's just sitting in the back waiting like, yo, he really cutting the promo during my match, though.
Oh, wait. Can I impose real quick?
Yes.
Because I wasn't here for the pay-per-view review, so all I'm going to say is, look who finally grew up hair.
That's not his first time.
Gargano. I'm a Johnny Gargano man now. I'm a fan now. He finally grew up hair. Huh?
You want to say that
I changed my mind just there. Yeah, right. I ain't say that when he lost.
He was like, hey, you suck.
He definitely did say that.
Yeah, one job. But you know what? It's cool. He grew up hair. He not under the wing of Ciampa no more. I like where he going now. I'm a Gargano man now. Look at me, shattering the fourth wall, man. I'm a Gargano man now, man.
So
finally grew up here, man. Good for you, brother.
So Ciampa says all day, he said he had a little tunnel vision with the sights taking on his life back that he forgot all about Gargano. He was not prepared for like he should have been. But then Austin Theory is coming up there like, yo, man, it's my time for the match. He gets socked in the face by Ciampa as he goes back to the promo. That was funny. And then afterwards, he tries to attack him again, and then he gets rammed on the side of the ring bearers back and forth for good measure. So
had to be at least like 10 times.
Had to be. So next week we're getting Austin Theory taking on Ciampa. And I'm curious.
I wonder who's going to win that match.
Exactly, because it's probably going to be Austin Theory because Gargano come out there and probably screw him up.
Maybe after the match.
Tag team matchup player, Grizzled Young Veterans taking on Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde.
When you literally, they tag division is thin,
as
or at least they
hell.
just don't want to use them because Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza is your driver tag team to a team that's not even from NXT, but NXT UK. So, all right.
Their tag team division is scarce right now. Like for real, like their women are good.
NXT or UK?
NXT. Regular.
NXT UK got good teams though, so I can't even front.
So the Grizzled Young Vets win the matchup anyway. So, and like I said,
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on these guys just yet, but I am sold on for the next tag team champions, the Broserweights, bro, taking on only Logan and Danny Burch. They have no tag. They had to put them back together.
Hey, let me jump in again.
Yeah.
I like their little finisher, that little GTS with the Insaguri.
Yes, that is
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
I
It's
love
nice.
that.
It is. You know what? Like I said, I like the Broserweights staying together. Once again, I think take over Brooklyn or Boston, whatever they call it, is going to be when these two turn on each other and have a great matchup. But right now, everything is working and gelling like a well-oiled machine. They pick up the win here with their little ripcord knee, and they beat Burch and look at Danny Burch. Keith Lee is coming out, and he's cutting a promo because he does have I don't know if the match was scheduled or
It was like impromptu.
okay, because he's out talking about him being North American champion, and then here comes Kona Reeves. Yes, I said it. Kona Reeves. He said who? So Kona Reeves comes out for being away for so long, and then
Last time I seen him, he got drop kicked by Balor in the back out of nowhere.
yeah, well, he wants to match with Keith Lee, and Keith Lee pounces him in the corner to start the match, and then gives him the big bang catastrophe and wins. Easy points.
First, I just noticed his finishing name was that.
I didn't know the last video, so somebody had to teach me in my NXT review that it was the Big Bang Catastrophe. To be honest with you, they put that in my comments. He said what it is called is. I'm like, okay, my bad. So I didn't mean to piss you off, but then after the matchup, Dominic Dijakovic makes his way into the ring, and then he lets him know that he almost won when it came to Keith Lee. He's not done with Keith Lee just yet in the North American Championship. That Keith Lee says, go talk to William Regal, just so we can get this thing together, so we can do this again. Which I don't mind them doing it again.
I don't want them to start being redundant.
I agree, but the stuff they pulled out in that match take over Portland, bruh. Imagine
that match
if they changed it. If they
My
changed
man
it,
took two,
it was crazy.
like 2 spirit bombs, and he finally hit him with that Big Bang.
Yeah,
I was
catastrophe.
like, bruh, oh my god, that match was sick.
That finishing name still does it.
Hey man, your boy Dave Meltzer's a fucking hater too, man. I'm sorry for cussing, man, but he's
Well,
a
it
hater,
happened in
bro.
Japan, so what do you?
He is a hater.
What did he say?
He gave the match like a 4.23 or something like that.
If it don't happen in Japan, when it happened in Japan, they automatically get 5 stars.
Yeah, well,
He
it
is
ain't getting
a
that here.
hater, bro.
It ain't getting it here. You already know that. Oh, so speaking of the match where they messed up on everything, Chelsea Green is back with the Robert Stone brand, taking on Kaden Carter. But for some reason, they wanted to try to do the Scott Hall thing with Bianca Belair. Let me tell you how this did not work. So first of all, Chelsea Green, Kaden Carter was not having a great match after all. And then all of a sudden, Bianca Belair comes up, walks into the ring, and the match is like just put on pause. And she cuts a promo about her don't appreciate what she did with Charlotte, and she's challenging Charlotte. She don't care where it's at. If she got to come up there, she got to come down here, but she wants Charlotte Flair.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the same. Okay, whatever.
Oh, you talk about some you here, but you don't even go here. She don't even go here. So obviously,
don't even go here.
I don't even think this is obviously so. This shows that Bianca Belair is not going to be at WrestleMania. So
they say next week is going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, next week is her and Charlotte in the main event.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. Bianca going to lose, but that's going to be a good one.
I don't think
it might not finish. Maybe, who knows?
You don't know. So then we get back to the match. Kaden Carter and Chelsea Green. Like I said, the Scott Hall thing did not take effect like they thought it was going to do like a WCW because she ain't come through the crowd. I'm like, what did they think was going to happen? That was just stupid. That was really just stupid. And then Chelsea Green says the ugliest. I'm like, what was that supposed to be?
I think it was supposed to be unprettier, but Kaden Carter turned the wrong way. She just
it looked like she tried to do it a different way, and I was like, that just it's called unpretty. Like, just do the regular move.
Cause you can't call it the unprettier and do it on their back.
Exactly.
What?
It just did not look good. So there goes there goes your match. Then main event time. We have Roderick Strong taking on Velveteen Dream and his whole Toy Story outfit he had on.
But I ain't gonna even lie to you. That gear is it goes with him. It goes with his character.
It do. I was like, bro, you ain't hiding that full gear you got on. But at first, the match to me was sloppy. Okay, because I think Dream was just getting back into the whole swing of things, and I think exactly, and I think it got better, towards the end of the matchup, and then after the match is going on, and Dream starts doing his version of backbreakers, he strips away his outfit and reveals the Marina Shafir tight airbrush he has on the front to back on his dick and on his ass. So,
but the mouth was like right in the perfect.
That's that Rick Rude stuff, bruh. That's that Rick Rude. So he's on top rope. Undisputed Era comes out. He goes and splashes on top of them, and then he goes. He said the Dream Valley Driver on Roderick Strong, and he's a Dream Valley Driver, and then
and that's it. He didn't even do the purple rain now.
He did. And he wins the match that way though, right?
But, yeah, he won it with the Dream Valley Driver.
By the way, does anybody have Velveteen Dream on their fantasy?
I do.
Damn, I'm about to say. Okay, I'm about to say because I know y'all be texting me like.
Yo, I got some rearranging I'm gonna need to do, but I'll wait.
It's all good.
I asked y'all if y'all wanted to trade people and nobody ain't answer. So
you know what? Like, all right. You're right.
See, here's my thing though, because I don't know who you're gonna want to trade with, and God. The people I need to trade, I just need to get rid of. So
you right, prime time.
Y'all not going.
All right, I can't get mad at you. So but after that, Undisputed Era comes in there and jumps Velveteen Dream, and that's the way the show ends with Undisputed Era standing tall over Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
So that was NXT.
Like they do a lot of people. Exactly. They just beat them up and then taunt.
So we got that show out the way. Now it's time for some AEW. Dynamite on AEW live from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, GA. I should, Lord willing, be there in July. So
they were in the
State Farm
Arena, aka the Phillips Arena.
Yep. So Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross on broadcasting team. So we got a tag team battle royal player, and inside this battle royal is the Young Bucks, Jurassic Express, #Strong Hearts, The Butcher and the Blade, The Best Friends, John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order, TH2, the Highbirds 2, which is Helico and Jack Evans, Private Party, Ortiz and Santana, and SCU. I have never seen a more complex battle royal in my life. Both men had to be eliminated from the match so that before the team, because usually it's like one person eliminated and the team is out. No, both of them had to go because Jack Evans did something stupid and dived on a pile of people and they just tossed him out. I was like, well, there go Jack Evans.
I mean, that sounds like a Jack Evans way to get out. So,
and it was a whole story to this matchup and everything. Nobody ever seen when obviously Pride Party did a little slingshot thing back in there. I do agree with you, Pride Time. I don't like Isaiah Cassidy doing all that screaming.
Yeah, like the first couple times it was like, oh, it was okay, but now it's like, all right, I'm tired of it.
Yeah. So as we dwindle it out of course, we have a stare down between the the Butcher and what was it?
I gotta say something real quick.
Luchasaurus, yeah, go ahead.
Quick. SCU eliminated the Dark Order. Then somehow the SCU got eliminated. Scorpio Sky, like SCU and the Dark Order people are like in the crowd. Scorpio Sky jumps over the barricade and beats him up. And the dude says the Exalted One is nearby. And they don't even make mention of this at all. But in the background, sitting by himself, you see Raven. Don't know why, but
I miss Raven. I
hope he's not the Exalted One.
I hope it's not Raven. Raven's too old.
Because when you like, I've been watching videos like when the person who's talking as the Exalted One, when they change his voice, it is Raven's voice. But I thought he was just giving a voice so that they could throw it off. So.
Oh boy.
I don't know, but they didn't even mention him at all. Like he was just sitting there casually. They ain't say nothing. So.
You got it. Best friends share a hug. Because Orange Cassidy is out there, but they do share a hug with Matt Jackson.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy got a save. He got a nice little Otis type of save.
Exactly.
Nice.
It was nice. But then we're down to Matt Jackson and Santana and Ortiz.
Blade and Santana and Ortiz. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, this is a weird way to keep coming down to. So like, it's obviously going to be Young Bucks. It's obviously going to be Young Bucks.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yep.
So yeah. So Matt Jackson finally eliminates Ortiz and Santana, and then the Young Bucks win the match.
Oh, come on. You cannot. He folded up Sammy Guevara.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. He did. He did.
This man jumped from the top rope, super kick, folded him up.
He folded him because the Inner Circle tried to intervene and it didn't work. And then that's when it got Santana. I think Santana was the last one, and he got him out of here. So that means it's
Santana was the last one. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be the Young Bucks taking on Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page for the titles at Revolution.
Yep, Revolution.
Cody and Brady Rose no longer with the Nightmare Collective entering the arena. And then
yeah, that's we'll talk about that later, but that's kind of weird how they just seamlessly like they didn't even do no they didn't even like announce it or nothing. Just like she just randomly healed one day.
Yeah. So we get what was it Chris Statlander taking on
versus Shauna. Apparently, her power levels are over 9,000.
Oh, I know. She came out so bland to be a Dragon Ball Z character.
She did.
So bland. I was like, if Q and Swag was watching this right now, they wanted to just delete their Crunchyroll because this shit is terrible. I was like, that you're not selling it for me at all. You're just not doing it for me. Dr. Britt Baker is on commentary. And then so she hits the Big Bang Theory on Shannon, and then she picks up the win. Chris Statlander.
Her finisher is like a tombstone, but not quite. It's like the head is tucked in hard, but it still looks kind of good as a finisher. So
we get a recap of Nyla Rose talking about when she beat Rio, and then she comes out for it'll be interviewed by Tony Schiavone, and how she should have been the first AEW Women's Champion, which she should have been, but they got scared and they gave it to Rio, and it obviously didn't work out with Rio. So now we got.
I don't think it was supposed to be Nyla Rose to begin with. I think they was going to make it either be Britt Baker or Kylie Ray, but then Kylie Ray left, and then they was stuck with Britt Baker, and she went in like. I don't know if she was getting over at that time or what, but then they just went with Rio.
Well, face Britt Baker wasn't working, so Dr. Britt Baker DMD though it works a little bit better. But she came down to the ring, and then
she got a good promo.
She did, and I mean I was all with it. And then Chris Statlander comes out, and then she's staring down Nyla Rose in the face for the championship, and as she's backing up, out of nowhere, here comes Big Swole.
Big Swole came out completely like an urban youth.
Who did she not ever? I was like, yo, what block are you from right now? I need you to tone the urban youthism down.
you ain't gonna be in my hood in my face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that title from you, girl. I'm like, what?
Yo, she drew. She had the whole back hanging. She had her hands on her crotch and shit. I'm like, yo, Swole, calm the hell down.
Cedric, come do something about this.
I was like, "Cop!" She got like a whole, and then she pushed one of the security referees out the way, tried to jump her, but I think she was moving too fast for the refs to react, and they didn't get her quick enough. And I was just like, cause she had to like kind of like hold back a punch, and I was just like, oh my god, please get her out of here. I was like, so I mean, but look, Swole been doing good on AEW Dark.
Yeah, and she got that storm gear too, so. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm just like, hey, Chris Statlander versus Big Swole. I'm down for that.
Yeah, that'd be solid.
Yeah. So next up, we get the match that we were waiting for. Jon Moxley taking on Jeff Cobb. Taz is on the announced table for this.
Big boy. I was, you know how upset I was, because the beginning of the night, I was like, please let them put Taz on commentary. And then he's on commentary, but then they don't replace JR. Oh, my God.
I know about you, but you know they had to put the human suplex machine in there when Jeff Cobb was in the match, so.
Yeah, because all he talked about was him popping his hips on the suplexes.
Exactly.
That's like his famous line. You see how they pop the hips on the suplex? Yes. Yes. Literally, every Kurt Angle match, he popped those hips. Yes, Taz. Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys are making me dying. I'm like,
that's gotta be. It's either that or Yan bags. Yan bags. It's those two.
Yeah, yo, like a proud granddad, man. You ain't doing it right unless you popping them hips.
Seriously.
Yo, okay, they had me done. So, Chris Jericho and a bunch of Inner Circles out there, they say, we have a ticket. I'm like, why are y'all doing that gimmick? Y'all allowed to be there, aren't y'all?
Yeah, Jericho just like buying tickets to the show.
I was like, why did y'all waste your money? I didn't think. I thought that was stupid. I was just like, y'all allowed to be there. Why y'all need to buy that ticket?
They weren't banned or anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, so good matchup by these good matchup by these two, and then all of a sudden Moxie rolls up Jeff Cobb and wins.
Yep, he won against Jeff Cobb. Surprisingly, they had him losing his debut, but I'm pretty sure Jeff Cobb will get more wins down the road.
You know what?
I don't think they're too worried.
I'll get to my other thing later, but I'm saying, I was surprised Jeff Cobb actually lost his match, to be honest with you. But I see they want to keep Moxley strong. Then the insert comes in there and they start jumping Moxley. And then who comes back? It's Darby Allin.
And comes skateboarding to the ring.
Exactly. Wait. And Taz is like, what a pop! So
he didn't say that.
So
I'm surprised that you actually use like these kind of terms, the face heel and pop and all that. So.
Exactly. So Darby comes down there, uses skateboard as a weapon, says beat him to Inner Circle, and then he does the double stomp skateboard on the back of Sammy Guevara, and he still.
I'm surprised Sammy Guevara still came out after that super kick.
Exactly.
Oh, he done died. I don't know. That looked rough. Look like something you shouldn't come back for later in the night. It look like you should be done for the night after that.
You're right. And then Darby Allin got his comment on and started taking off the little sayings off the note cards of what's going to happen, and we're obviously going to get more about that at AEW Revolution at February 29th.
So, apparently he can't talk technically because they put the skateboards to his throat and so his gimmick is right now is he can't talk, so he used to call it like Sammy Guevara.
Exactly. So is he gonna have that match with him at Revolution?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or so far, I think so. Yes, I think.
So we got AEW World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega and Adam Page taking on the Lucha Bros, and this match is everything you expected to be.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, it's hard to give no accounts of these matches because there's so much stuff going on in these matches. I do like when Phoenix walked the rope and gave Kenny Omega that straight kick right to the face. That was sick.
This whole match is, of course, going to be this whole thing, but I don't. Kenny Omega I don't know. So I feel like something wrong with him.
Yeah, well, he lost a lot of his momentum coming over to AEW.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's on autopilot. He's been on autopilot for a while. It's like his matches are still good and all, but they just like, you know, it seems like he don't put effort into it like he used to. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, he's not that Terminator Kenny Omega right now we looking for.
Yeah, he's the I like anime Kenny Omega. Not the,
exactly.
he's not the, I want to be the Terminator. He's like, no, I like video games and anime. I'm cool.
Yeah, like no, I need you to get back. I need you to get back. He trying to get a laugh, and I necessarily don't want that. So, I did not see the end of this matchup. What happened at the end? Because I went and did something real quick. I missed the end of the match.
I forgot what they did something to Pentagon, but in the end, he got caught slipping, and they gave him the D-trigger lariat, buckshot lariat, and they caught him clean too. Like that probably was the best one they ever did. Was the one that they did to Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
But then they hit him, and you know they win, and the Young Bucks come out to celebrate with them because they are still friends. So they celebrate with Kenny, and then Adam's looking at them like, "Bro, what is your problem? Why are you celebrating with them when we have to fight them?" So he pulls Kenny away from the Bucks, and then the Bucks are upset because we're friends. But you know, Heyman's like, "No, we're fighting in a couple days, so we're not associated with you." And then Kenny just looks up confused.
That should be a good matchup though if Kenny Omega gets out of his slump.
That would be a good match. Well, before we talk about the main event, though, did you see the action figures that they unveiled?
Summer 2020.
Yeah, they got action figures.
AEW action figures. So,
they have 2 waves coming out too.
So I'm like, all right. So that means if we got action figures, that means Blu-rays is on their way, right?
Hopefully.
Because I would like some pay-per-views on Blu-rays. Like I would love to go get pay-per-views or go get like. Get the best of AEW Dynamite. Like I would love that season 1 from 2019. So that would be cool. So you know what that means? When there's toys and movies, it's time for video games.
Yeah, I think but the action figures that they got are Jericho, the Bucks, Brandy, Cody, and Omega, and Jericho. Okay.
I know my son is going to want a Brandy Rose and Cody easily. Okay.
And then the second wave, they had the Lucha Brothers, MJF, Heyman Page, Dustin Rhodes, and John Moxley. So those 2 waves are going to look going to be probably the most sold ever. It depends. You know?
I agree.
But they look good too to me. You know,
I agree. Main event time. It is a cage match, and this is the first ever steel cage match in AEW history. This cage is not like a WWE cage. This cage touches the floor. There is still no roof, but it touches the floor. Cody comes out with Brandy, gives her a little kiss ready, and then we have Warlord.
You know, I gotta do this every time. You know, I gotta do this. Cody comes out and he has to. Boom, 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 pew, 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 pew. All that for no reason, but okay.
He has the pay-per-view entrance for no apparent reason, but that's Cody.
I guess, but then when you have a pay-per-view, you can't get bigger than that. What are you gonna have? You come from the ceiling?
Well, every time Cody tries to get bigger, he always does something stupid like bring that dog out, scare the dog.
Yeah, he didn't do that this time. He just had him in the promo.
Yeah.
But what did you think about Warlow's ring gear?
Are we like going down Ryback lane?
I thought it looked goofy to him wearing a singlet when they built him up like that. I thought he was gonna come out looking like Luther Reigns.
Exactly. I was like, well, okay. And I'm like, here's my thing. So first, the match started off like a regular matchup until they start using the cage. Now the thing is, they was ramming Cody into the cage so hard that he was knocking it away from the bottom of the ring skirt. And I was like, well, if he falls on that, you know, on the floor, he could kind of easily get out of the ring. That's kind of almost the unsafe part about it. And there was a moment where Cody was hanging off the apron, and MJF was using the cage to kind of smash his face into it. Which caused...
If you escape, you don't win.
Say what?
If you escape, you don't win. It's only pin or submission.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. There go those rules. Then Cody started fighting back. There's a springboard stunner. Cutter onto Warlord. And I have to say, Warlord was not that impressive.
Yeah, Warlord. You said Warlord.
Oh, Warlord.
Oh. Warlord.
Oh, my bad. Warlord. Wardlow. Oh God, that's not even worse. So
I think during this match, MJF was climbing up the cage, the beam of the cage,
and then Brandy comes with this chair shot. He's like, pops. He's like, wait, what? And he comes there.
She hit him kind of hard too for him like to no sell it.
Exactly. I'm just like, come on, man. You trying to make Brandy out here look weak and stuff like that. But he kind of no sell it. Your boy, the coach, came out.
Arn
Anderson, and as Warlord was about to come through the door. No, as Cody's about to come through the door, and then he was telling him to smash on Cody's face. He smashes on MJF's face, but Cody goes back.
Out of here, boy. Ain't that how Arn talk?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna close the door on Cody. You get on out of here, boy.
And he goes, and Cody hits a crossroads for a 2 count, and I was like, now I'm telling you, Prime. As soon as he hit that 2 count, I was like, Cody going to go for that Kurt Angle shit. I know he's doing this. You don't have a cage match without Cody doing the moonsault off top of the cage. What cage match is Cody? Yeah, what cage match he not in it? He don't do this damn moonsault.
Even on the Indies, he was doing it. Even when they was in the basketball and he was touching the basketball. You know how they had the basketballs folded up?
Yeah.
The goals folded up. He was touching that, and he still did the moonsault. So I was like, no, he's gonna do it anywhere he's in the cage, he's gonna do it. Whether it's in front of 50 people wrestling Kurt Angle or in front of people wrestling Road Dogg, he gonna do it. So.
You're right. So he gets on top of the cage, and I'm just like, oh my God, because this one looks like higher than a standard cage, and he does a moonsault all the way down to Warlord.
He didn't even look back.
He didn't either at all.
He just like literally climbed to the top and just trusted him to be there.
Bro, you got a lot of trust.
Yeah, I would at least look back first and see if I'm aiming right.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how Cody does it.
Takes that Warlord and pins him 1, 2, 3, and that's the matchup. Cody wins. And here's my thing I was saying earlier. I don't like the idea of having 2 stars debut and both of them lose.
Okay.
I would want Jeff Cobb to win. Even if it was dirty, I would want Jeff Cobb to win because I think he needs to establish more of a threat. I was not really impressed with because you knew about the storyline. He has to get to MJF.
Yes, but then also you have the man that's never lost in AEW, so and he's the challenger for the champion. So
but if he loses dirty, it doesn't hurt him that bad.
I guess
him losing dirty by the inner circle stuff like that. That's when has that. But look, as of right now, guys, just let me know who won this week, AEW or NXT.
I would say AEW because that cage match alone was
AEW won this week. It's a better top to bottom card. So that was our Wednesday Night War, guys. So make sure you post in the comments down below which was your favorite. Obviously, AEW was our favorite. And then let's get back to the rest of the podcast.